when I go live. Hey, welcome to Know a Guy Bicycles, and we are at the CABDA show. CABDA is a bike show in Las Vegas, and we are about ready to enter it. So just wanted to give a little shout out to all those who watch my channel and appreciate it. I'm here with my son, and we're gonna go take a peek at all the cool stuff in CABDA. So let's enjoy the walkthrough, first approach of this particular show, and see who we meet. All right. This is at the World Market, which is a weird name for, a convention center. You think it's a grocery store, but this is one of those shows that they have, I believe, 3 of them in the United States. This is the West version, where it's the last of the season of shows. I just finished up NBDA 2-day conference, and here it is. Going down this long, bright, sunny, hot 90 degrees today, is that right?
Yeah.
Yeah, 90 degrees today in Las Vegas. This is what I'm here for. This is kind of funny because I've been spotted by several people at the conference that watch my content, and hey, it's just kind of fun to do a little show and tell. So I'm just going to do a few minutes as a entry on this for people to know what the hell I'm doing this week, and here's all the talk about it, and this is what we're here for, honestly, to get a pulse of what bike shops are dealing with, how they're feeling about the state of the state, and everything else in between. And yeah, here we go. So this is the actual portion of the entry. The show has not technically started yet, and it's where you get your coffee, when you go find our badges. There's the guards of the show. They're not going to let you in unless you are part of an exhibitor. And we got some exhibitors out here. This is where everybody does all the handshaking and all the good stuff. In any case, so we're gonna see how long I get a live stream without losing the connection. This is just a pre-impromptu, so if you're just watching this, it's just because. All right, here we are at the booth. We are already pre-registered, so. Hello. Last name is Bollinger. Need my ID? Did you bring your ID, hopefully?
Yeah.
It's because on media, we always ask them, if I am wrong. It's 10 something.
So you got all the swag stuff. They'll give you a little packet of things. So this is behind the veil. You can see the actual show over there. Oh, so you can actually buy some swag. It's awesome.
So these badges are your ticket into the industry party tonight at 6 at the Four Seasons.
Okay.
If you guys complete the scavenger hunt, you automatically get a prize and enter to win our grand prize. We're out of magazines on there. So if you want to grab 2 of those magazines, the spine has a layout and map of all the booths, and then it also has the seminar dates and times and locations.
Okay. All right, awesome. Thank you. Appreciate it. So we'll get our bags and lanyards over here. Oh, did you? Okay. Cool. Oh, no worries. Let's grab a bag here. On that. Yeah, if you want to fix up our lanyard pieces, that'd be awesome. All right, going back into the main hall here as we're wait. So last year, I'm not sure, and this is kind of why I wanted to do the live, is last year they had a Elvis impersonator. I didn't see the Elvis impersonator this year, so they may have had some cutbacks to the Elvis impersonator. Yeah, they didn't give me like, you know, Son of the Sun tag name kind of thing. So.
Good morning, Las Vegas. Good morning, Canada. Thank you all for being here. Thank you. We're so happy to be back here for our second year in this wonderful city, even though I know it's pretty early for Las Vegas at the crack of 10. But we have a great show for you. We're glad you're here. I have a couple people I want to introduce to you, and I hope you get to know very well. One of you might know already. NBDA President Heather Mason is going to be our Master of Ceremonies this morning. Come on up, Heather. And then I want to, afterwards, stick around. Nobody go anywhere. Because our new friends from Forgotten Not Gone are in the building, and you're going to be a big part during this show back on the road. So you're going to hear from them too. But without further ado, Heather Mason.
Hey everyone, let's give a big round of applause for Jim and the entire CABDA team for bringing us together. Our second time in Vegas, we could not be more thrilled to unite everyone. The weather is right, but we are ready. Inside these doors, in just a few minutes, you are going to see so many brands and suppliers who are prioritizing their time to be here and connect with you. My challenge to you is to say hello to a new friend. Connect with a brand you haven't before. These are the brands who are here to support specialty bicycle retailers. And guess what? 2026, that is the year of the specialty bicycle retailer. At the National Bicycle Dealers Association, we believe in the hard work that you do. How you train your staff, how you connect with your community, how you are the first stop for so many people to find the joy of the bicycle. Show me, who's here that's a retailer? Yes, thank you for what you do. Round of applause to you. Thank you for showing up, for prioritizing this time. This show is for you. We have seen Jim's emails, how he reaches out, how he promotes. We are independent, but we are not alone. This show exists to unite you in a platform, in a space where you can learn, connect, and go back to your business, pumped, motivated, and inspired. So that's what we're aiming to deliver over the next 2 days. The NBDA, we have worked tirelessly to bring you education that matters, that's timely, relevant, and really going to impact your business. The retailer university sessions that I'll be leading personally over by the NBDA booth are designed to give you focused, specific instruction on financials, on service center profitability, inventory, marketing, and accountability. Please, please, please take a look at that excellent book of all the education agenda and find out what makes sense for your business and prioritize that time. The next 2 days are going to go by quickly. Let's try to take a deep breath and slow down as much as we can. Also, what I want you to do is let people know you're here. Take photos, share it with your staff, share it with your community. Use the Facebook, the Insta, however you like to communicate. But let people know that you're here seeing the cutting edge products, getting education to bring back to your business, and that you are an inspired leader who your bike shop is the next level, the next generation of awesome bicycle retailers. 2026 cultural reset, that's what we're doing over the next 2 days, and there's going to be a lot of fun. Who likes dancing? Yes, there's an amazing VIP party event that's happening tonight. I got a glitter shirt I'm going to be putting on, so make sure you join us tonight. It's going to be a blast, it always is. We are a family. We are a huge community. So if you haven't connected with the NBDA team, if you haven't connected with Jim personally, make sure you come up and say hello. We want to know you. We want to shake your hand. We want to know about your shop. This truly matters to us, and we're thanking you so much that you're here. Jim, come back to the stage.
All right, we're going to open the doors here in just a minute, but first, I want to introduce you to I met them at the show last year, and they shared my sense of style, and so I said, I gotta meet these folks. But Forgotten Not Gone is a local veterans organization that is doing the work, and they're using bicycles to do it. Peter, come on up here, because you're going to have much better words than me, but they are stomping out veteran suicide, they're getting folks back on the road, they're getting them active, and they're using bikes to do it. So during the show here, I'm calling on everybody. Stop by the booth, help us get these things fixed up, ready to go so they can use them for their rides for the rest of the year. You can spend 20 minutes, half an hour, change some flats, loop some chains, come on out and help us. Peter, come on.
Well, I appreciate your time, Jim, but before you sneak off over there, hey, this is a huge deal for us. As you know, too many veterans are dying daily. For the last 11 years, we've been engaged in stomping out veteran suicide, doing something about it. So when these disabled veterans come to our organization, they get on this bike like Catrike right here. They take their lives back, they move forward with lives. Catrike donated this bike right here 7 years ago. It's still in service. So all you people here today, you're the KMX, different chain manufacturers, you guys are empowering our veterans over here to do something about it. When I go to the VA, they just tell me I got PTS and everything wrong with me. And that may be true to a little bit, but what am I going to do about it is the biggest, what we're trying to get out of here. So any mechanics in the house, help us put these bikes together. You see the veteran trike commandos behind me? These are the veterans, part of the veterans that we serve. We want to get them back on the road again. We need your support as the mechanics, different exhibitors in here. So thank you for your time. And we got a special gift for Jim over here. So this is for Jim, Army Veteran Extraordinaire. Oh. Yeah. So Jim, we got a solution over suffering kit for you in here. We've got it jam-packed with some of our sponsors like Urban Ice Kratom, 1836, we got helmets, flags, socks, we got everything in there. So Jim, thank you for stepping up and using your voice to help us reach the next veteran. I appreciate you. Thank you for your time. Come check us out.
Thank you guys so much. I imagine most of that was good for show directors too, right? I got some joint pain going on. So.
I got the next available for here for Jim.
All right, we got a couple minutes, but once again, thank you for being here. Thank you for taking the time. I know what it takes to leave the shop. I mean, my shop is under about 14 inches of snow in Chicago right now, so happy to be here in the sunshine, but thank you for taking the time to come out here. Thank you for the support. It means a lot to us. Please, when you're in there, vote with your dollars. There's a reason that the brands are here, and they're here to see you. So reward them. The reason we can do this stuff and provide the clinics and we can do the training and the education and all the stuff that we do is because of the brands that support this. And if the brands that you carry aren't supporting you in your store, find different brands because there's plenty out there. Thank you all. We're going to have it open in just a couple of minutes, but thank you for being here.
That's a nice, heartfelt kickoff there. That was fun. I mean, come on. Yeah, Elvis impersonators were fun. Maybe they do a different theme every year. So yeah, bright and early on the, well, it's my third day in Vegas, well, fourth, fifth day in Vegas, but did 2 days at NBDA, which was pretty awesome. And looks like we have a little band intro that's coming in. Yeah, let's, hey, enjoy the show, right? I'm bringing you along with me, at least until the internet cuts out. Seems like they have a sense of style at this show. Yeah, just a little bit of thought into it. the beast. Alrighty. Starting off right here, got Sun's Cycles, which is actually JBI, J&B Importers. You know, we used to call them junk and bargains back in the day, but they actually upped their game into 2000s, and they're one of the major wholesalers in our industry. They have several warehouses and so forth that actually do a lot of small parts services and so forth, and they do have their own brand from Sun. Primarily they're out of Florida. They have, I don't know, 5 warehouses now, and you can see all the different brand tags that they carry. Other wholesalers that are in the house is QBP and also Holly or HLC. Oh, sounds like the band's following me. I hope all of you have watched me on my channel and missed out. I didn't have a Shop Talk Tuesday yesterday. Hopefully this makes up for it because a little more freeform today. And what the heck is this? Is this a battery powered? Okay, crossover tech, I guess. All right. So this is very e-bike centric show. Not all e-bike, but it's just a huge popularity. So looking at these particular bikes here, a lot of us in the cycle industry don't mind the ones that have pedals, but when they go away from having any pedal like this, it's essentially a motorcycle. This is becoming a huge danger to a lot of communities in the States as well. I think they're actually banned in Europe. So looking at that, and I hope you guys can hear me, those are kind of the sore spots within the e-bike expansion. And there were some talks yesterday that about e-bikes or about safety regulations and all that. It's basically the Wild West right now, and yes, local government is actually working on cleaning that up, as well as federals. TPR is known for brakes and componentry, so they're here to represent. So I'm just going to take you guys and walk you through the show and run into the band, apparently. It's like a motor company with batteries and so forth. Oh, we got a cool little BMX. Blackout distributor. Sorry for the loudness. Okay. Usually didn't anticipate the loudness there. Kink BMX, that's kind of cool. All right. Got nutrition. Awesome. Looks like we got stickers, promotional signs going on here. Awesome stuff. Another brand of what we're afraid of seeing in the market, especially these guys. This is yellow so they don't get hit by a car. In any case, it is what the market is. And if they ask for it, they're gonna get it. All right, so. Oh, okay, thank you for letting me know you can hear me. Hi everybody out there. We got King 7, thank you for joining in on the chat or in this live stream, pre-impromptu live stream. And 51, thank you for chiming in. Jack as well there, say hi. Okay, let's look at here. This looks like performance products. Oh, I've seen a lot of ads for this product line. I'll have to come back and talk to them later about what's all their shtick is and with their Kool-Aid they're trying to sell. Seemed like several of those ads. And then we have Handy Mechanic, booking program there. Not sure what ZD is. It's probably another software. So you got a combination of several different things. Supporting companies to support the retail of bike shops and also just general retail. Here's a Segway. Everybody should know about Segway, right? I wonder if it's the same brand. It probably is. Segway is, mall cop, right? That's what comes to mind. So they got scooters now. They have bikes, motorcycle looking things. Wow. Oh, they've taken it all to a whole new level. All right. This is rack system here. Looks like for e-bikes have to be a little more beefy. They do have a little test track, racetrack, so you can try some of these out and see if you can cream yourself and your partner or race whoever your competition is. So this is going to be open up for those for test rides and so forth. So, and again, there's going to be a whole bunch of e-bike brands, probably people they ain't even heard of, including myself. So I'm going to zigzag. So I'm representing the full show to you so you can actually get a good sense of everything. This is where everybody does like their handshakes and meet their vendors and then try to find new shops to do more. So this is actually a little bit bigger than last year. Actually, on the next aisle, I'll go down, I'll go back and forth. I just want to catch these ones I've kind of looked past. And Cabo, looks like a bike line there. You got Puffy. So Puffy is actually owned by Wheels something importer. They also own a couple other brands. Niner Bikes is one of those. So looks like the BMX push out for the higher end. Puffy is trying to make a big push again into the market, not just department store brands as everybody would know. And XLABS. Yeah, this has been getting some steam as the company. I'm seeing like their e-bikes and some of the road. I'm gonna walk around here, give you guys a little. Oop. So yeah, this is what this is what it's all about, right? Check it out. We got cool bikes, some e-bikes, carbon bikes. XLABS is actually known for one of those companies that are up and coming or have been around for a little while. Other markets have been bigger. So these are what you would call smaller niche lines. It's not bike shops that would carry like a lot of these. But they would pair it up with their bigger brands if they were like a Trikes or Specialized, or maybe even just a handful of these that makes it the actual bike line. So let me show you the line here. Got some carbon bikes. I mean, obviously carbon's the big thing. All the integrated cable and housing that pretty much every mechanic hates, but it is what it is. This is actually cable actuated, so tucking these cables in like this puts a whole bunch of kink points where it makes it harder to shift, so forth. They'll wear out like those tri-bikes, but when you add electronic shifting to the mix, it actually makes it a lot easier, less swear on that. Then you have the hydraulic lines that make it a little bit easier and so forth on that. How you doing? Oh, good. Just doing a live stream, just showing off some stuff.
If you have any questions, please let me know.
Oh yeah, I'll probably loop back and do a little more talk, but I'm just getting
on the IG Live?
Yeah. All right. You got Batch over here. Batch is a pretty big brand coming out. You've seen quite a bit of those, definitely in the e-bike eccentric world there. Back some more of XLABS. Pretty good turnout. So this is where you see bikes and pretty much like accessories. Get a little peek of the, kids' bikes. That's representing. Because a lot of companies have started just ditching e-bikes, or kids' bikes, I mean. And for me, I'm looking for comfy saddle. We got Rudy racks, which is fairly known. These are more rack systems for shops to display in your shop and that kind of thing. It's one of those bigger deals. Oh, Velotrek. Ooh, this is fancy lidded displays. Kind of cute. We don't want to forget a couple, I'm not sure. And you get like small companies to do like little trinkets and so forth that come to the show. To give you a sense, this is the first row, what we're looking at here. Hopefully I'm holding the camera steady enough. You know, the old man shakes is not freaking everybody out and give you motion sickness, so. All right, we'll take a peek in the electric alley here. That's what I'm gonna call it, because that's where your e-bikes are. My son is tagging along, listening to me jibber jabber, so at least I have somebody with me that looks like I'm talking to somebody. How you doing?
Good. How you doing?
Good, good. Flex Electric. We got theirs. Hello. All right. We got. It looks like we have a. Oh, we got like a little folder there. I'm just looking. Thanks. Yeah, yeah. We'll take a look later. All right. Let's go find ourselves a third aisle. Wow. We can actually check these guys out. What the mother goose is this? Holy cow. How you doing? So yeah, you know, it's just a fun part of the bike shows. It's a lot more than you would think would show up. A lot of cross technologies, of course, and scooters and all that that go into bikes and so forth. So yeah, there's like electric trike over there, which is good. Like we had a conversation, or one of the talks yesterday is don't abandon the 55 plus market, where that's where a lot of people are trying to get back into riding, and you know, 3-wheel bikes and trikes and stuff like that are becoming a thing. You know, walk through here. And those are the individuals that have disposable income-ish and want to get back to health, and if you help them with their journey, therefore, you can have great successes. And one of those shops has presented that as very true, that kind of thing. So yeah, we're seeing a lot of e-bike brands. Although Batch over here on this side, they do make standard bikes, e-power bikes versus e-bikes. So they have a combination. It's more of a more fuller bike line than you would say something like this here, where they do have. Ooh, that's a new 32-inch wheel. That's the first 32-inch wheel I've seen so far. Let's check that out. This has been a big talk lately. Like, it's the supersized 29/32s, and talking to Gary Fisher a couple weeks back, he was talking about the next wave of wheel size. That's it. Which add for more SKUs and more headaches and all that good stuff. We'll catch you on the other side when I walk past the other side there. All right. Yeah, good question there, Steven, about bikes being stolen quick. Yeah, most people ride them and put them way back in the garage. But if you do use like high-level locks, U-locks and so forth, hopefully in safer areas to lock them up. So, got another e-bike line here. Oh, Magnum. That's a familiar brand to me. Fury, have no idea. All right. Hope you guys are enjoying the walk. Bulls, they had a couple talks during the NBDA. This is their bike company here, based in Germany, I believe, and e-bike-centric company. They actually are trying to do it right using the European restrictions and so forth, and helping making sure the product's able to be serviced and all that kind of stuff. So good stuff, great insights from this company and the actual NBDA show, but this is their bike line here. It's pretty nice. Thompson. People know Thompson, right? You know about it with stems, you know with seat posts. Looks like they have a frame.
Yeah.
Oh crap, it's steel.
For the cockpit stuff, wire steps, and those, we started making frames. And,
Nice. Look at that beauty.
we're out there. Yeah, we're out. People down.
How you doing?
All right, how are you?
Big fan of your stuff. I'm great.
Appreciate it, thank you.
You're making frames now.
Yes, sir.
Wow.
Road, mountain, track, and gravel.
What's the steel tubing that you're using?
That's all Columbus Zona.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
Columbus Zona, triple butted steel, super
Yeah.
light. This one's actually available in both single speed belt drive configuration or a dedicated UDH derailleur hanger.
Oh, okay.
One by or single speed.
Oh, so it looks like you have in the back there, you can alternate to different types of drops, right?
Totally, yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
And whatever else.
In fact, our the other one is a dedicated just UDH.
Okay.
So instead of all the sliding in the plates and all that, it's
Yeah.
just a UDH drop.
Nice.
So it's like full steel.
Sweet.
And then the gravel frame. This is available as a complete or frame set. Again, handmade in USA, all Columbus steel. We forgot the badge on that one, but it looks just like this. And then we also do a track frame. So this is the track. This is a Skeeter. This one is a full Columbus Zona tubes, triple butted steel, carbon fork, available direct to consumer or direct to dealer.
Nice.
The consumer price is $14.95. Dealer price is $9.95.
Nice. Where are these guys being made at?
These are made in Macon, Georgia.
Oh, really?
Yes, sir.
Nice.
Yeah. So, and they're also available off the shelf. So, in theory, once we catch up with demand, you'll be able to call us up as a shop, say, I need a medium Skeeter, and you guys would have it 3 days in Colorado.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. So, kind of cool for those, some customers just, they want handmade USA stuff. Well, it is, but it's 2, 3, 4 years in some cases to get that. So we're trying to offer handmade USA directly off the shelf. There is a custom component as well, but we're actively trying to avoid that and sell direct to shops.
Okay.
Off the shelf.
Nice.
And that way, so the idea would be that you would buy like either one each of a discipline or whatever, and have a sales sample for yourself, hanging in the shop, sitting on the floor or whatever.
Yeah.
And the customer comes in and they're like, oh, this is cool. And you're like, well, this isn't your size, but I can get yours in 3 days.
Yeah.
Or whatever.
Yeah, I'm big on steel.
For sure.
And
Absolutely.
I have a couple of Mons, the
Yeah.
Reynolds tubing, that kind of thing.
Yeah.
I've always, intrigued about new steel, how
Yes.
they're doing it with it, and being made in the United States as well as using Columbus tubing, which is known.
Agreed. Yeah.
That's pretty sweet.
I think so. We're trying to provide a value, but at a high end, high-end palette, but value, type of thing. Which is very difficult to do, especially when people hear "Made in USA," automatically they're thinking this is astronomical, but it's really not. We're kind of like a one-stop shop.
Yeah.
We're making frames in house. We make the bar stem, seat post, like all this stuff's made in house as well. And then we do stock frame. We stock all the drivetrains, so you could, as a shop, call us directly, or order it right on our B2B. We can either do an 85% build, put it in a bike box like you traditionally get, or we can ship you the frame, the wheel box, and the parts box, and then you guys build it up yourselves.
Okay, nice. Yeah, awesome. Yeah, I'll have to look back and drool on your frames a little bit more.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. It's all quite fresh. I'm not even sure like how much of it is updated on the website right now, but it's certainly coming.
Cool.
Right, so.
Well, this is me.
Awesome.
And
Appreciate it.
you're on live on YouTube right now, so.
Oh, very nice. Hello, everybody.
Yeah.
Very cool.
That's me.
Oh, God.
So yeah,
Very nice.
yeah, I'll definitely look back and check it out. That's awesome.
For sure. Thank you.
Thank you for being here.
Nice to meet you, Justin.
Oh, yeah.
Right on.
I have to grab my other mic out of my bag here. All right, well, that was a fun experience. And then we got BMX Cruisers style. Awesome. Those who like the retro lowrider look and feel. All right, what do you guys think? Chime in the chat. Please like and subscribe if you like this kind of content. I live it. Welcome to it. Yeah, and Cure427, thank you for the chat. Yeah, it's kind of interesting here. So this is like the little software program here. I'm gonna have a little tripod here. I'm gonna sit you guys down for a second just while I rearrange my stuff. There we go. Figure I need a second mic. Came prepared-ish. Okay. Need like a, I forgot to grab a stick or something. Anyway. You want to comment on anything? You want a mic? No? That's shy son. He's just processing. Yeah, there's a sense of sensory overload in bike shops. So you do like a lane like we just did, and you park it in a little break area like they have here, and take a breather, right? I got a few people watching, a couple like it. It's awesome. All right, you guys ready for the next lap? I got my second mic here so I can like put it in their face when they start talking to me. Cloud, Citrus Lime, Cloud POS system. So they did a lot of NBDA stuff, jibber jabber, as well as Nico One software as well. And we got Russ's suspension parts and so forth. They're prone for that. So you got a little bit of everything here. So looking at low riders, if that's your thing. Some cool stuff. I always got a kick out of the steering wheel handlebars. You see that, Xander? I don't know how safe that would be for me. So you got a traditional brand, Lake Shoes. They're in the house. All that. And, oh, Jack Rue. This company does a lot of custom clothing. I've been thinking about doing some custom kits, so it's you can sell on demand kind of thing. So you can put, brand it as I know a guy bicycle stuff and do some funny sayings. But I want something that's more like old, relaxed person dude clothing. These look too skinny for me. So I'm gonna have to come back and talk to them about more recreational riding stuff like that. Like, for us normal folk that just want to go out and ride comfortably and go have a coffee or a beverage afterwards and not have to worry about it. Is this Beyond? No, this is Veltec. Who are these guys? HR. Must be some part of a part or racks. That's what they are. Bike racks. What do we have here? Oh, Cali helmets. I worked on a shop that sold Cali helmets. They had some nice stuff.
I know a guy too.
Yeah. Well, you know this guy now.
Where you guys out of?
Loveland, Colorado.
Loveland, nice.
Yeah.
Very cool.
So yeah, I worked in a shop in Michigan that carried Cali helmets. It was a pretty good line of stuff. Yeah.
Nice. So why aren't we there with you guys now?
Well, I just do service. So
really?
yeah.
No P&A, nothing?
No, just service and YouTube.
Well, if you ever think about it, hit us up because we're non-stocking requirement.
Okay.
So you can still get on our dealer locator so people can find you and order it from you.
Oh, okay.
They cover shipping, and even if they ordered it online, it's still the same thing.
Yeah.
They gotta cover shipping, but at least it gets you out there.
Yeah, true. That's good. Yeah, good leveraging.
Yeah,
Nice.
there you go.
Well, thank you so
Okay, we're
much.
pretty chill,
I'll
so-
loop back after I'm not showing the world everybody the stuff.
Look back. Nice to talk with
Yeah,
you, man.
absolutely.
Austin,
Yep.
Gonna get a shot of your badge?
Oh yeah.
Awesome, dude.
Thank you.
Cheers. Nice to meet you.
Take care. See, nice folks here. 10 ways. Another e-bike eccentric. Gear racks. Looks like a clothing. This might be a fun clothing line to check out a little bit later. Let's see if we can. Alright. Insta 365. Little camera thing, I think. Maybe. So shows like this, sometimes you'll see a booth with people with stuff, but no people. Either they go to the bathroom break or they're still hungover from Vegas experience. So, Torxus. That's a new one. Not sure about that. Here's the backside of Magnum. Sorry. So yeah, here's the 32-inch wheel bikes. What I'm seeing so far is just the, not so much, here's a multi-speed guy. I think that's 32, maybe that's the 29. Anyway, getting big for big individuals. And another motorcycle. Don't feel so good about that. New tech. Sports earbuds tech, so you can listen to your jam while you're riding. All right. So they do have little presentations and people talk during the duration of the show. So yeah. So hopefully things are not too loud in here. I hope you guys are still hearing me and the feed is not too crackly. I'm doing this through the actual YouTube platform this time, so if we lose connection, yeah, I do apologize. It's him away. How you doing? You good? All right. That's a bike trunk. What's a bike trunk? What's that? Store your stuff. Huh. So you got little vendor or little companies that do little things like that. Another hey bike. Flat Attack. Oh, good morning. Oh, Flat Attack still around. Look at that sealants. Absolutely. Use your stuff over the years. It's really cool. Awesome. Thank you. All right. Socks. You know me. You know I like me to use some socks. Fun socks here. I don't. Mods ice. Oh, I'm gonna put little chippers in that. Yeah, I think you'd freak out. Loomis.
What's up?
Hey, how you doing?
Good, how are you?
Good, good.
We are Loomis. We are like all our helmets lighting up and with their turning signal.
Yeah, I've seen like videos of it. Yeah. Pretty cool stuff.
We have been on this market for 10 years.
Nice.
We are the pioneer of the lightning helmets.
Okay.
Yep.
Nice. Pretty big in Europe?
Europe, and also we are trying to do a large expansion in North America.
Okay.
Yeah,
Gotcha.
for this year, yeah.
All right.
Direct to dealer, give dealers the best award.
Nice. Awesome.
And also, this is our upcoming intercom, like Bluetooth speaker helmet.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it can up to like 16 people at the same times, 400 meters. Yep.
Wow.
Also with all the building lights.
Yeah.
Signals. Yeah.
Nice. Yeah, I've seen some videos on this. It's pretty slick. Awesome. Definitely encouraging safety. That's awesome.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Well, cool. Thank you. I'll loop back in a little bit.
Yeah, come
Thanks.
back. Yeah.
All right. We haven't gone this way, right? All right. So this would be good in New York, like pull people around in San Francisco. Oh, we saw so many e-bikes when we were in New York, Times Square, like e-bikes, and then those pedal cart ones that take rides. They're all e-assist now. What you imagine? Yeah, bike rack system. Oh, this is Super Clown Bones. Oh, okay, this is Cirrus. Yeah, the Sears brand. They're pretty much a house brand within bike shops, up there with Thule and Yakima. Another e-bike company over here. Which she sells with trade-ins. Ah, that guy should be a lot busier. Oh, that's Upway. That's Santa. That's a company that with bike shops when we do trade-ins, they take a trade-in on e-bikes and send it to them. They'll get cut and check, so they don't have to carry, deal with all that. They do all the testing and everything and resell it. Or you can buy them from them and put them on your sales floor as used line. So it's brilliant, actually. Especially with e-bike stuff, it's such a flood of that tech is out there now and just continuously goes through. So this is where they're leveraging the used market and actually supporting bike shops to do the business with them too, instead of being a competitor like the Pros Closet or what have you. All right, got a very popular e-bike brand here, Thompson. Talked to the rep earlier this week. See how many people are camera shy today. There's work stand, used to be Smart Detailing. And we got tires. So going to supporting those who are older generation, this is actually one of those bike lines that I've heard they want to help give people a lot more options if they have balance issues and so forth. And a lot of them do have e-assist that helps out. Comfort. My neighbor got one. I fixed it up for them, got them ready to go. So you can see, actually trying to pick stuff out. Oh, another work stand here for helping you with e-bikes and stuff. I see Pedro's around there. We'll have to go talk to them in a bit. So how you guys feeling? You guys liking the show? Hey, how's it going, Jake?
Content?
Yeah, doing a live stream, just walking the show.
Nice.
How's things?
Very good.
Good?
Thank you.
Good.
Great show, a lot bigger scale than the UK ones. So it's nice to be here.
Is it bigger than the UK ones?
UK is way smaller than this, yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Really?
So yeah, it's great to be
Flip this around.
great to be here speaking to the US retailers.
Oh, okay.
Hey guys, I've got good following.
Yeah.
Nice.
They have a product that helps bike shops basically streamline their ability to do service tickets, appointments, and so forth, and all that. And they reached out. I looked at this stuff. It looks really good, very promising. And here and trying to help Jake here to connect with our Americans, trying to wade all our challenges and so forth, and all that. So you did the shows in the UK, right?
Yeah. Done all the shows in the UK.
How many are there?
It's maybe like 5 across the year.
Oh yeah.
And 4 of them are like industry focused, like this one.
Okay.
Like they're often on a lot smaller scale than this one as well.
Huh.
So yeah, we're here just trying to showcase what we can do, like particularly for bike shops that are stuck on light speed, like obviously looking at alternate options, and also the smaller workshops.
Nice.
Don't need a full tech system. They can use ours to just streamline a lot of their operations without having massive cost.
Yeah, because you could be like a mobile bike shop and you're doing all the service, and it's a POS system too that helps inventory and all that. That was the cool part about what I've seen. So, okay, so you got a booth here, or you just?
This is us right here.
Oh shit! They're gonna walk me. We'll run right into you. Sensory overload, right? Like, oh hey, hi. Awesome. Good stuff. So I was talking to my trusted partners, Bicycle Warehouse and also Quintito Road, see if there'll be something that's a connect for you guys to help them.
To them next week.
Oh, cool. It's a win-win, I was hoping.
Yeah.
We'll see, you know. But that's what it's all about, just trying to help support each other and gauge our way through all this current state of the state.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Absolutely.
Well, it's good to catch up in person after so many calls online.
Yeah, exactly. You kind of shocked me and sat down at the table like, wait, I know this guy. Kind of.
Same.
Awesome.
Same.
Yeah. Well, anyway, thanks for
No worries. Case.
Yeah, I'll catch back and say hi and talk a little bit more.
Yeah.
Just walking the show. And
Nice one.
show 'em.
Enjoy.
Yeah.
Catch up.
Yeah, we'll catch you in a bit. So yeah, that's an integrating system that goes into a lot of POS. It's, for shops to help them be more streamlined. The product looked pretty sweet. I did see a demo, but hey, check out Cool Stop. This is where a lot of aftermarket brakes, you can get brake pads and so forth for your bikes. I've used a lot of these, especially on retro. I came across a brake cartridge I needed for an old LX late 90s, and sure shit they had one, which I think is that guy there, the Dura 2. Yeah, so they still make cartridge systems for the old stuff and new, and yeah, it works good. Thanks, I'll loop back. Yeah, I'm live. Yeah.
I love your stuff.
Oh, do you? No, well, I got to talk to a fan then, you know. Well, who are you and where are you from and what are you doing here?
Tim Watson with Cool Stop. We're based out of Lake Oswego, Oregon. Started in 1977, so we cut our teeth making rim brake pads.
Nice.
And we never turned it off.
That's amazing insights, because I had a bike, it was last year I think, and it had like the old school LX mountain bike cartridge.
Those are beautiful, by the way. Don't throw those holders away.
No, they're beautiful, polished aluminum and all that.
Yep, smooth
and I'm
post, smooth post.
hi, where am I going to find pads for this? Like,
Right
I found you,
Yeah.
and I got a set, and they worked. I was like, oh, thank God.
Did you go with salmon or black? We make it in 2 compounds.
I think it was the salmon.
Yeah.
I
So
got.
we mix and formulate all of our compounds under one roof, control all the ingredients, QC, package, sell either in their aftermarket or OEM to bike manufacturers. So no, it's incredible.
Yeah, it's nice to be able to like upcycle those old bikes.
Yes,
that are,
absolutely.
Yes, I mean they're cool. They're still relevant.
Yeah.
You know, in my opinion.
Yes.
But, you know. Well, I'll loop back and
All right,
yeah,
thank
have
you.
a great show.
Thanks
and,
for what you do.
Oh, I'm flattered.
right.
I get shocked when people just like, I know you.
I know a guy.
I don't know how to respond. I'm just a bike mechanic that does YouTube, and you know it's becoming more that direction. But it's much appreciated. It's
All right.
you guys that make the channel. Let's put it that way.
Thanks for selling our stuff.
Yeah, absolutely.
Have a good show.
Yeah, you too. Thanks. Yeah, that's a different experience, being fanboyed. All right. Got some parts there. It's like a fitting system over here. So what that would be, like a little fitting, help people, City Italia North. Okay. Interesting. Woom bikes. These are a very popular kids line. Only kids bikes. They are a little pricier, but the idea behind the concept between the Woom from last year when I talked to them is you can use them multiple children, basically, and they hold up well, they last a long time. They're not just a buy and dump product. So they've gotten some steam. They've actually showed some positive numbers and profit. I think that's the rep there. She lives in Castle Rock, I believe, my last time there. Here's Bike Flights. I use Bike Flights to ship my frames, bikes, and wheels. So they're a good group. Keep the prices down and all the service. You got locks?
Want to learn about the scoop boot?
Yeah, in a bit.
It's a new kind of bike lock.
Yeah.
And it's
What you got?
Here.
I'll give you a minute.
Free hand here.
I don't have a free hand, but I'll just visually look.
Your assistant there. So it's a bike lock. It's basically a miniature parking boot.
Okay.
It's got a built-in alarm. So if somebody messes with it, it's got a motion-sensitive alarm.
Okay.
You can take a picture down there. It clamps on to your bike, immobilizes it, and also if somebody messes with it, it's going to make a noise. We've got a mounting bracket too, because it weighs about 5.5 pounds.
But for commuting and so forth, that does kind of make sense. Yeah.
Right. If you can't be with your bike all the time, our MSRP is $189. We're going to launch this Kickstarter next month. We're kind of busy prototypes for pre-Kickstarter.
Oh, okay.
Did you get a bag?
Yeah.
From her? Just get our sales flyer and a
Oh, okay.
sticker.
Sounds good. All right. Awesome.
Nice to meet you.
I'll loop back. Got some batteries here. Nice. Oh, Bianchi. I have a story about Bianchi. The rep approached me last year, and they didn't have a booth last year. So they were kind of just trying to just feel out the show and see if it is, but Bianchi is still making bikes, and that's beautiful. If you watch my channel, you see me refurbish a few of the older ones, and man, Bianchi green, some pretty colors there. We'll definitely have to loop back and talk to the rep there. All right, let's get around a group of people here. Closer look at. Nice. Awesome. All right. Okay, how's everybody holding up? Everybody watching still? Not losing their minds, like sensory overload like I am right now? So this is what I typically do in any bike shows. I do just a preliminary walkthrough, not really talk to anybody. Just get a lay of the land and see who's here, and then kind of compile in my squirrel brain to figure out who the hell I'm going to talk to next. These are so cool, like little torpedoes. Remember, Xander, we took that, we went to that museum, the Naval Museum in Washington, where they had, undersea, and they had submarines and so forth. That's like kind of cool, even though they're based off of fighter jets. What fighter jet is that back in World War II?
It's not, it's a bomb casing.
Oh, bomb casing, okay. Well, never mind. Get corrected. Stand corrected. So yeah, all right, let's see in the chat here. Throw in the chat, I'll try to answer any questions. Apparently we came across the finding of a lock question for somebody. Remarkable Bull from Oregon, thank you for chiming in. Yeah, always use cool stop pads. Yeah, I've used several of them over the time. Love it, 351, thank you for joining in. Nick here, all right. Got some people in here. All right, let's keep motoring. BTI, which is a distributor, if you don't know. Yeah, they're based out of New Mexico. They did a lot of, back in the early days, it was like more mountain-eccentric, mountain bike stuff and so forth, but they do everything else too. And they expanded another warehouse. Oh, there's stands too. Stands is your sealants, let's not forget them. I've seen like this in-shop horror thing. It's like you juice everybody and their neighbors' bikes with stand sealing, so that's kind of cool. Just don't drink it. It's not coffee. It'll plug you up. All right, got Haas Active Sports. Looks like they do a little accessory sales, locks. We got City Tally saddles, which are nice saddles. Yeah, software for renting right there. And we got Challenge tires. Yeah. How you doing? Good stuff. What you got going on in the show?
How are you?
Good. Mainly tires that we're looking at?
Yes, we are Challenge Handmade tires.
Oh, okay.
So do you know the difference between handmade tires and everyone else in the market?
No, I don't. School me. Let me turn you around. I'm streaming live, by the way.
All right. We'll make it nice and quick for you.
All right, let's get elevator pitch. Let's go.
That's right. There's a couple different ways to make a tire. You can use an industrial process, or you can use more of an artisanal or artisanal process. So high heat vulcanization, that's how most tire companies make their tires. And basically you take nylon, rubber, some adhesive, put it in a mold, stick it in the oven, turn it on, and you bake it. out comes a tire-shaped object. Great way to make tires.
Okay.
Well, there's another way to make tires that allows you to use other materials that you can't use in that process, and that's the handmade way. So let me just grab something here so I can show you that.
Sure.
So this is a handmade tire.
Okay.
First thing you'll see is how supple they are. You know, it's not really shaped like an actual tire. So basically, the concept of this process is using, instead of nylon, you can use cotton, super poly cotton, you can use silk, and you can use a different kind of rubber, because you're not going to stick it in an oven and bake all the characteristics out of those materials and destroy those materials.
Okay.
So using low heat just to cure the tire allows you to end up with a tire that rides more compliant, it's more supple, the tread stays stuck on the ground as the casing moves instead of being a rigid.
Okay.
So it's just a different way of making a tire. And at the end of the day, what does that mean for you as a rider? It means it's going to feel different. It's going to feel more comfortable, soft, you could say, compliant, and be a better riding experience.
Nice. Awesome.
Yeah, that's it.
Thanks for the pitch.
Yeah.
Thanks for producing higher quality tires. They're comfortable. I mean, it's one of those things, like I've been in the industry for over 35 years.
Okay.
And you know, when you're in the beginning, you're like, tire's a tire, right? You don't even think about it. And when you get on a couple bikes that have more of that supple ride, that change of experience and how that bike performs with a different tire and tire pressure, it's a game changer. You know, it's nuts.
You're right. It's interesting because the only thing that every single bike in the world has in common is the two tires that are the contact patch with the ground.
Yeah.
So is the frame the most important, or maybe their tires are the most important? Or maybe you can change the ride characteristic of the bike you're riding. If you're riding an aluminum bike, this isn't so comfortable. Instead of buying a new bike, try tires first. It's a lot less expensive than buying a new bike.
Yeah, exactly. Well, awesome. Thank you for the insights. Appreciate it.
Welcome.
Have a great show.
All right.
Handmade tires. Crazy. All right, what we got over here? On the other side of another e-bike company there. Got Flyer. Another trike company. Whoa, what's that? That's some serious triking. Man. Yeah. I would not have ever thought. Fat tire trike. So let's take out Pedro's. Pedro's is known for more of the European stuff. I've been experienced with Pedro's mostly on the tool side. So they also Bike Lust, which is a product that was used. Trek used to coin that under their stuff called Bike Lust. I don't know if they bought it from Pedro's and rebranded it, white label, but they do various products. I've used some over the years. Interesting. And sticky wax. I'll have to come back and talk to them about lubes. Everybody knows me about wax, chains, and so forth. We'll talk about that. But also I'm very intrigued about this tool. It's a bonder bracket tool. It's one tool with multiple fittings for a majority of the bonder bracket shell casing. So when companies come out with another dumb design for a bonder bracket, well, you only have to buy the actual insert. You don't have to replace and get a whole nother tool. So I think that was brilliant. Unfortunately, the costs on them are a little high. So I haven't got one yet in my hands to actually work with or do, but man, that's kind of nice. Awesome. And they have various other ones. I do have, as you've seen on my channel, a couple of the Pedro's cutters and some other products on my tool wall, but also the tire levers are the best thing ever I've used, and those are the different examples in bond bracket kind of thing. So yeah, maybe we can get them to give us a little show and tell on their products here in a second. But yeah, this is, so what it is a socket holder, and then insert fits in for all the various different bottom brackets and so forth.
All right.
Hey, how you doing? Good. Hey, I'm Justin from Manoa Guy Bicycles, and I do a YouTube channel as well as service. So,
Nice to meet you.
Got my mic here, gotta switch my hands. So, I've been in the industry for 35 years.
Yep.
Working on bikes like nuts.
Yep.
You know, and lately working on a lot more bikes. And I'm a small shop out of a garage, so I buy all my tools, a lot of them MSRP like everybody else. And it comes to a few pain points where the changing of products being made, you have to make another damn tool or buy another damn tool for it.
I understand. Well, you're talking about the word standardization.
Yeah, that went away after the 90s, so I missed that.
Oh, the lack of, our standard is lack of standards.
Yeah.
That's I understand.
Yeah. So this tool I saw featured in one of like little videos of, you know, whatever feed. It blew my mind in the sense that it fits most, if not all, the bottom brackets.
It's true, and the inspiration is exactly what you described. And if you just do some simple math, and you say, let's pick the 8 most popular cartridge bottom brackets on the planet, and that the average tool cost, whether it's a low quality tool or it's a nice, very high professional tool, the average in the middle, say $40 at wholesale cost.
Yeah.
Not including shipping.
No.
So you do like 4 times 8, and you're gonna get $320.
Yeah.
And that's probably the low side. When you add in your shipping, you're up $350. But instead, I'm gonna talk retail versus that. At retail, you have all 8 tools for $170, and they're guaranteed for life. And if a new standard were to come along, you don't need another new tool to fit in your toolbox or carry in your travel case.
Yeah.
You just add basically, you know, this small
Just another,
insert
yep.
that would fit as you see. You're right in the tool. We just would change it out.
Change it out.
Very quickly. We just change it.
Yeah.
And that was the inspiration.
Really?
My partner and our engineer at Pedro's, Jay Sider. You know, Jay is a very crafty guy and a very talented mountain biker and just a good guy.
Yeah.
He saw this problem. It goes back almost 10 years, and then we progressed and COVID happened, and then post-COVID things were pretty quiet in our industry because people had oversupply of bikes, the large bike companies. But we were working on it, and so it was now 2 years ago we decided, okay, let's take this, basically at that time 7+ years worth of R&D, and let's get there. We had prototypes out in the field for several years to some of the larger shops in the country that we work with, that we know well, with mechanics that can keep a secret.
Yeah.
And we finally did it.
Nice.
So it's been a real success, and we're really happy because it's a very modular product, so if something does change, it allows you not to go broke to work on bikes.
Yeah. I mean, I did the major lift and investment between that and torque wrenches a couple years back, and it was like, looking at my taxes write-offs, it's like I don't think I made a profit that year.
and torque wrenches is another important area that you have to love your tool, and good mechanics, they always take care of their tools. So, you know, I have people, this is a totally different subject, similar to torque wrenches, and it was, I was at a tire repair center back east and talking to the mechanics in back, and they're talking about how their torque wrenches are always getting out of the spec, but it turns out they're dropping them all the time onto a concrete floor.
Yeah,
So
I'll do it.